Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Red Wolves offense will start this game off. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. Just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
To the air, it's Rayner. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Red Wolves have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The give out of the gun. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Makes the catch. It's Stevenson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Red Wolves are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Little. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out and they'll take over for the first time in this one. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead, but football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down for the 22. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking to scramble. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a move. Oh, what a cut! This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground from the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He's going to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Rayner. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Red Wolves are flying down the field. Movement here from the tight end. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're going to throw it again. Going for it all. He caught it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, but he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fielded in the end zone, it's right. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Hand off from the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
You know, Runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Gain of 12. And that's a first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. Gets away from one. He's got space. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7th. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He's got the tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Fast motion from the offense. They'll try the jet sweep, going for the first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. So they'll send out the field goal unit from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And that is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Power football with the run. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. After the run, now to throw. Going over the top. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Makes his connection. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They want to just keep throwing it. Buying some time. He'll let one go down the right side. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The snap sets up the throw. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back to pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Running back goes in motion. Williams looking for a man. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's got it. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Golden Hurricane!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he makes the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Homer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take.
He's going to fire deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Back to throw. It's Rayner. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Fires and picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Tulsa. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Trying to make magic with his feet. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Tulsa wasting no time.
That's a first down for the offense.
They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, looking at second down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On second down, looking again to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Got it behind the line. It's crossed. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The give to the right. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Rayner. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to buy time. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Red Wolves are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got it past the marker. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Red Wolves getting set on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's cross. Running with power. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the 1st down and avoid settling for the field goal. Fires to the big fella. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point is good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Finds his big tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas State is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. On the run, it's Watkins. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. 1st down here for the offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Red Wolves want to move quickly.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the fourth quarter.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, the running back has it. And the Red Wolves pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. He's back to throw on 2nd down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. And it's caught! Touchdown, Arkansas State!
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. 3rd and goal coming up here. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. Working that left side now. Across the 25, he's got room. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Ballard.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Getting some heat. He's going to take off. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
coming up.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.